morning newsroom, and happy Monday to you. Today marks the second to last Monday that we will all be together in the virtual world. You have made it through 173 days of distance learning this year, 173 days of school, and you just have a few left. June 9th is our last day altogether. For those of you in person, this Thursday, June 3rd, is our last day altogether in person, and then everyone shifts next week to being online for the last 3 days. So congratulations, 173 down, just 7 more to go, including today. So today is the 174th day of this school year. Now, I wanted to show you a kind of fun video today. These are featuring a couple of kids who can do some pretty amazing things at pretty young ages. They've worked really hard at their craft and they have some serious skills. So check out these kids and then think about what are the special talents that you have.
Yusei Imai. In the world of martial arts, there aren't many names as big as Bruce Lee. The Chinese Kung Fu master is still spoken as one of the greatest to ever live, and has inspired every generation to come since him, and that very much includes Ryusei Imai. The Japanese boy began watching Lee's films at the ripe old age of 1, and quickly became obsessed with copying the flashy martial arts tricks shown off by his idol. But much like his hero, Ryusei takes his training incredibly seriously, doing 90 minutes of training when he wakes up at 6 a.m. and after he gets home from school. The internet fell in love with the 8-year-old prodigy when a video of him perfectly matching every move in a famous Bruce Lee film with eerily perfect precision was posted. Just look at those moves, every second perfectly mirrored without even having to look at the screen. If you're into martial arts, and let's face it, who isn't? Ryusei Imai is certainly a name you won't stop hearing anytime soon. AJ Stunts. How old were you when you first learned to ride a bike? 7? 10? How about less than 2? Meet AJ Stunts, the youngest BMX stunt rider in the world. You heard that right, stunt rider. As soon as AJ had figured out the basics of how to walk, he was already off on 2 wheels, arguably mastering biking before running. He was such a natural at it that he actually attracted the attention of professional stunt rider Jason Pullman, who took the little prodigy under his wing and was so blown away that it wasn't long before the two began traveling and putting on stunt shows together when AJ was only 6 years old. It isn't every day you get to see a first grader pull off the kinds of tricks that even the bravest of adults would cower away from. So AJ's shows always attract huge crowds as he pops wheelies, jumps ramps, and pulls off whatever this insane display of balance is called. AJ has even brought others into the act with him, jumping over 15 people with ease. Those people might even be braver than him for trusting their lives to a 7-year-old on a motorcycle. Roman Marcotte. Of all the biggest team sports, hockey is probably seen as one of the roughest, with its famous all-out brawls and blisteringly cold temperatures. And while that might seem a bit too tough for most kids, Roman Marcotte is absolutely not most kids. The Alaskan-born boy started training in skates at the age of 2 before he could even talk, but that's probably due to his brain being more focused on athletic pursuits. While he may not have had a lot of experience walking yet, he took to the ice like a champ, quickly becoming more adept on skates than on his feet, and that was when his father knew that Roman would become one of the greats. Since then, the two have never taken a day off, and Roman's training videos, originally posted as just a way to show his progression, started getting some real attention. After all, people take notice when they see something amazing, and watching a kid who could easily upstage professional-level hockey players definitely fits the bill. Roman is so good that he had to be put on a local hockey team with boys much older than him, and even with that seeming disadvantage, he's constantly the MVP of every game. I kind of feel sorry for the parents of any team that's got to go against him. Jackson Goldstone. Lots of people bike to school or work every morning, but there probably aren't many parents that would trust their kindergartner to do so alone. That's probably because they're not the parents of Jackson Goldstone, a BMX viral sensation who turned his commute to class into an extreme sporting event. While most people would probably be terrified by the thought of jumping a bike off a hill or off a table, that's just part of Jackson's daily routine. In his online debut at just 5 years old, the boy was showing off some serious spins, jumps, and tricks on his two-wheeler that even adults couldn't land. But that was more than 6 years ago, and just wait till you see how far the 11-year-old Jackson's come.
Being in the air is pretty much just like freedom for me.
Whoa! Looks like his skills seriously scaled up with him. At this rate, maybe he'll be jumping Mount Everest by the time he's 18.
Alright, today's riddle is somewhat similar to what you saw last week. Look at a picture. In this case, the picture has a word or a bunch of letters, and you need to tell me what word is represented in this picture. After seeing you guys do so well with waterfall last week, I think you will do very well, but let us know and we will share that on Tuesday. That is it for today. Remember those 4 B's. Be responsible, be respectful, be safe, and be honest. Have a great day or not. The choice is yours.